We live in a digital age, our lives ruled by our phones, our days shaped by the apps we used. But behind every app download, there is a gatekeeper, one that wields immense power. In most cases, it's Google and its Android App Store. We know it as the Google Play Store. You go on it, you download apps, you use those apps, which sounds simple enough, almost like a digital marketplace. But is it a fair market? Or is Google rigging things in its favor? A new trial has revealed the answer. The case, in fact, began in the year 2020. Epic Games filed an antitrust lawsuit against Google. The charge was quite simple. Google was stifling competition. That was the accusation. Epic Games accused Google of monopolizing how consumers access apps. The case dragged on. Last year, a jury ruled in favor of Epic Games. It was a big win. And today, that win became bigger. A judge has ordered Google to open up its Play Store. Competition must be allowed. That's what the ruling says. So basically, Google must overhaul its business. This goes into effect from the 1st of November. Of course, Google has time. It can appeal against the verdict. It can also get this order paused for the time being. But the ruling itself is quite significant. And to understand why, let's go back to where it all began. In the year 2008, Google launched the Android operating system. It promised to be an open source platform. Android's open nature was appealing, it found a lot of takers, and Google ended up dominating the mobile market. Right now, 70% of the world's smartphones run on Android, 70%. It's a huge market share. Now, Android is open source, yes, but every Android phone comes with this, the Google Play Store. It is the primary source of apps, and it's anything but open. Google calls the shots here. To be on the Play Store, you must play by Google's rules. The biggest red flag is the commission fee. You see, you download an app, you spend money on it when you buy an app, you make in-app purchases. You assume that this money goes to the developers, the people who made the apps that you buy. But here's the twist. While the developers do get some money, Google takes a cut, a 30% cut. Most developers believe that this is excessive. And Google, in fact, agrees. In an internal report, they estimated that apps overpaid Google almost $1.5 billion every year, $1.5 billion. That's a lot of money, but apps do not really have a choice. Yes, there are alternative app stores, but Google does not allow them to run. Take the Samsung Galaxy Store, for example. It's another Android app store. Google did not like it. It tried to kill it multiple times. Samsung resisted. It's a big company, but other companies were not as big as Samsung. They could not stand up to the big bully. So the result is what we have now, an illegal monopoly. Google calls the shots. You must abide by its terms. If you don't, you're out. It's as simple as that. And Google has gone to great lengths to maintain this. It has signed deals with phone makers. For example, OnePlus. Google offers them incentives to prevent pre-downloading of other app stores. It also courts top apps like Netflix and Spotify. Spotify does not even pay the Play Store fees. Why? Because of a secret deal. So you get the gist here. This is how Google keeps competition away and stays on top of the game. This new court ruling aims to change that. It says Google must open up Android. It must allow third-party app stores. But don't expect it to happen immediately. Google will most likely appeal this order. Nonetheless, it's a good start, a sign that Google's dominance is being challenged. And while this ruling does give app developers a fighting chance, regulatory intervention is the only way to level the playing field.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.